Good evening, good
I
evening, good
do
evening,
it
good evening, and welcome
brown.
to the most incredible conversation that I've had today about teleportation and maintenance of maintaining momentum as you pass through wormholes and change your point of origin in space-time. But also welcome to another incredible episode of Injustice.
Injustice.
Thank you, thank you. Love the
Brown.
enthusiasm tonight, boys. We are in the middle of a heisty situation. There's a lot of fun stuff going on. So, without too much further ado, who is going to be giving us our recapitulation?
Are we
I
back at
think
the beginning?
We
I think it
are
has to be
definitely
AJ.
not. I think it's
Hello.
AJ. Saradwin either didn't add his points or he's 10 behind Kijani, or no.
I'm supposed to be 10 ahead of
You are 10 ahead. Why? How'd you do that?
people ahead.
Y-
Because I gave the
AJ
recap last
wasn't-
week, even though it was supposed to be AJ.
because AJ wasn't here the week before,
Oh
so he
my
couldn't
gosh.
have given the recap.
So
I
AJ's
ruined
gonna have to
everything.
give 2 in a row.
2 in a row.
No, we just already recycled.
has
We're
to
already
give
in the
one.
cycle
Yeah.
again. Just has to give one, and then he could give 2 in a row. He'd be eligible for that. But anyone but Kijani
Don't
can give.
talk logic to me like that. All
I
right.
mean, that's how it works.
Don't talk logic to me. Quote.
Quote Sid. Does anyone else have their camera
Please put it in the quote track. What? sir?
All of us do?
Y'all,
That's
except for
Except
AJ.
for me.
on? That's funny. And by not funny, I mean bad. Uh,
Is your mic working?
my mic is working. Yeah.
Has anybody checked the audio?
There's a weird thing.
That's what I was
Yeah,
actually
the
asking.
audio is fine.
There's a weird thing where I can only see Cameron on chat. Oh, there's Mason. So that's good. I guess.
Hello.
Welcome to session 52, everyone.
If you say
According
so.
to Cameron.
This is
Session
Where
52.
everything's
year.
made up
Also known
and
as 43.
everything's made up and the
Cameron Sutton.
yeah, reckoning. Cameron Sutton reckoning.
CSR.
Everything's made up and the episode
The
number doesn't
points
matter.
totally don't matter.
Oh,
You
man,
don't
this
need
isn't
a
real?
life point.
What the fuck?
Kai, are you good to give the recap?
Yeah.
Awesome. In that case, I'll let you do that right now.
So, we discovered some information. That being where all these bits and bobs were being stored. And that is specifically a shard of shard of Eos, what we call it. Yes, that's the So shard of the Veo is here, and some other things that we personally don't really care about too much, but are going to try and take for reasons that I will explain in a second. And we found out where these things were being stored, thanks to our good buddy Nomen, who also warned us that a lady that I don't remember the name of, that I hate very much.
Ama
Yeah. Ama is going to essentially just be leaving with all of these things. Take that how you will. So if we don't take them, we got to take them. And that's what we figured out. That's a recap to the recap. So we started last session in the Pale Orca Guild Hall, kind of arming up, having just discussed with Jace. Is that right? Did I do it?
Yep.
Hell yeah. Having just discussed with Jace what basically we were going to do, and trying to convince him to lend aid resources of some kind of way, framing it in a like war on the Pale Orcas.
On the
And-
Blue Maw by the Pale Orcas.
Blue Maw, not on ourselves. That would be silly. So as enemies, Jason's like, hell yeah. Also, let's go get all those other things. If you're going to be stealing it, steal everything. And So that's what we're going to end up doing, is trying to steal as much as we possibly can. We've been given a bag of holding, I believe, to help assist us in taking as much as we can to bring back to Jace and the Pale Orcas. But Jace helped us out with giving us that, gave us some health potions, some water breathing potions, and we set off on our little merry way. We chugged our water breathing potions and hopped into the water, did a little swim, and we swam over to Blue Maw's little island compound thing. Hopped in to where the dock area was for the ship, in which we were told by Noman is housing all of the like treasure that we're trying to take, and that would be sold from the auction. And we came out of the water, realized there were some undead fuckos guarding the place, managed to grapple up on the back of the ship out of the vision of everybody, and then snuck down into the underbelly. And we're currently in the lowest level of the ship that at least we're aware of. There are 2 more big undead fuckos that are sneaking around, but are currently distracted thanks to a spell of which Vestrin used, some like Distracto spell. So they're currently looking at that, and we're rifling through some treasure chests that we found, trying to like activate our vortexes so that the Shard of the Veo spins around so we can potentially hear it, and we don't really know what else to do to look for it, and that's where we're at.
Yes, indeed. Anyone have anything else to add?
For
Devin?
Devin's sake, we backtracked. We walked back a little bit of the session that you were last in, just a little bit though, so that you didn't have to be here for us to progress. But only.
Yes. So Moore had left the party when you had split up the party when you went to Fishnet Market in order to embark across to the Blue Maw territory. Moore had gone to seek aid from the remaining Unagi, and you do not know at this time where he is at. Yeah. So basically, as AJ mentioned, AJ, don't forget to add your experience points and your Evergreen Hero point. The party is making an assault on the Short Tooth, which is the vessel owned by Blue Maw, which is laden down with all of their spoils of raiding and all of their auction items that they intend to liquidate and sell off in tomorrow's auction. Perhaps not all of them, but many of them. And it's kind of on their ship so that if there's any sign of trouble or alert, they can quickly cut moorings and like sail out towards the open sea to make their prized possessions much more difficult to claim. So you all are being quite stealthy as you entered the vessel from the rear, and you kind of snuck across the main deck of the vessel while in the berth, surrounded by the docks, and it's kind of a covered dock situation. And then you snuck down into the belly of the vessel, going down to the midship level. You did a little bit of looking around in there, didn't find anything of particular note, but there is kind of a cargo vance, a hole in the midship that you can lower stuff down into the cargo hold in the basement. Yep, trademarks in. And I forget exactly who, but someone jumped down into
We didn't
undid that?
actually. You
Oh,
didn't.
undid that.
We did that. We did that because we were trying to see, not because we were trying to come
It
down.
is
We were
possible to
trying
fall down into that
Yeah.
hole, but you eventually found the stairs and also made your way down here, where there are two large, undead pirate-like hulking creatures. For the purposes of this, we are going to get right back into it, and you're not necessarily in. We are in encounter mode, but we are not necessarily in combat. Although that does seem somewhat imminent, if I may be frank with you. There's always a possibility
Sid.
that you could completely avoid notice and hop out of here really quickly with arms full of treasure, but you have not, in this amount of time, these couple of rounds that you've been searching, you have not laid eyes on the fragment of the Veo for which you embarked upon this journey. You have found a bright scale staff made of the opal koi scales that are native to Astropor. You've also found clearly a magical staff. There's a picture here in the chat that has some aquatic aesthetics to it.
I became a cat.
Kijani is a
Okay.
cat. You are pest form. I forgot. And
Cats aren't pests.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the one right now pestering Devin.
She
That
is
does not look like a
pester.
pester at all.
Yes, she's a pest.
Okay, look, my four are so annoying, but I love them. Okay.
No one said you can't love pests.
Okay, that's fair.
What I'm going to have us do is we are at the top of the round here, so it's going to be a veteran's turn in just a
Yeah.
minute before we start. Yes, Jerry?
You can go ahead. I have a
How
question. After
dare
this
you
to the
interrupt
party.
me?
Sorry.
Oh. Dare.
What I'm going to have you do, Devin, is roll for me, please. 3 stealth checks, checks-a-roonies, blind
Oh,
for me, sir.
I'll do my best. Okay.
we need you to succeed on all of them,
Oh,
because
yeah, sure.
you might be the reason.
Hey,
Yeah,
if he's
you-
following the expert, can he follow the expert?
No.
Damn it.
You got it. So here's a fun thing. I don't have a token on this scene, so
Oh, that's
I
true.
don't know if my basic action macros is gonna work.
Oh, that's true. Can you just blind roll 3?
Okay, you want him blind anyway. That's right. I got you.
Yeah. I mean, stealth checks are anyway. Avoid
Yeah,
notice
yeah.
is blind, but I do need to double check the passive perception of these folks. Let's see, where do I find that in the context of
I'm going. I'm sorry.
the game? Let's see. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're okay. Don't fuck up.
Yeah, actually. Oh my god. Where?
Oh my god.
Play the game. Playing the game's real hard, okay?
Look. You're good.
Stealth. Roll the
Yes.
thing. And it needs to be blind.
Mm-hmm.
You got 1, 2, 3.
Whew. Okay, good to know.
Oh no, he got excited. I don't like that.
I would let you know if there was the chance for you to need a hero point in this case, and there is not. So, veteran.
Appreciation.
All
Top
right.
of the round.
Oh,
you find
before
yourself-
Wilson goes, here's a question.
How dare
Are
you?
we? Sorry, we are active. Just so we're all on the same page.
Yeah, feel free to talk.
We would like to to really just get out of here without fighting. I'm assuming we don't want to fight.
Ideally,
Like to avoid
right?
it,
I-
but
It's
But
only gonna last for so long. As
we
what I-
also
Sure,
need
sure,
to
so-
get the shard.
What I'm
Right.
saying is, based on rolls that happened yesterday, we are about 90% certain that the shard is down here and is not being held on any other level. So, is it a crazy concept to just start putting stuff in the bag of holding, like just opening stuff in the
Bag of holding is
or-
not as big as it is in 5e. Don't forget.
Sure. Well, we have one that Jace gave us, and that's the only one we have. Right?
Yes.
Yes. And we
You've
have
got my
interventional
interventional
My
space.
dog wants to
Pocket.
come inside. I'll be right back.
I don't know who
How much-
has the bag of holding. Bestron?
Theory?
no. I just asked. Sari does.
Sarah Dwin.
Of course,
It's
the
probably
person who
my
is-
ignorance, but like,
Yeah.
how large are these shards that you're looking to pick to carry?
Oh, like
Very.
between 4 and
Like-
6 inches
Oh,
long.
okay, got it.
Which makes them easy to hide and hard to find.
Right.
So I guess the other question. So, how big is the extra dimensional space that Kai has?
3 bulk.
And how much does the bag of holding hold?
25.
Yeah, great question.
I can hold an additional 7 more light bulk before I'm encumbered.
I
That's
think
not
I
a
have
lot.
something similar.
Spacious pouch, type 1. Yes, capacity is 25 bulk.
But getting things there.
You have to be
is-
reasonable. Yeah, you can't just shovel. You can shovel, but like it's not a huge opening to the bag. It's like there's a time commitment to like picking stuff up and putting it into the bag of holding.
Okay. The lifting belt lets me hold. Oh. Wait. I guess my max bulk. I get encumbered at 8, but my max bulk is 13. I'm just trying to think of what order in which we should do so. I guess, but Sari's at the stairs, so I mean, Sari's not coming this way. I'm assuming he was standing at the stairs for the purposes of guarding. However, would it have made sense for him to give it to someone else prior to now?
I think so. I don't know why he has it. I mean, think I know why he has it, but he also has a vertex that makes his own bulk. He can reduce the weight of things that he carries, so he can already carry a lot. I would think that someone else probably should have the
And
spacious
he is now a
pouch.
strength character too.
Yes.
I'm nominating that Ollie was given the bag of holding.
Okay.
And second such nomination.
Okay.
I can move this to the party sheet.
Um,
Or I can move it right to Ollie.
Yeah.
I'm the
So
GM here.
I only ask these questions because like, as far as things
The
to do,
tactics of what we were trying to do too. It makes more sense that
yeah.
we would have
As
figured
far-
out like,
yeah.
oh, we should have the bag of holding
Yeah.
in the
Um,
not the person who's not going to be sneaky and not opening things for sure.
correct. And I'm also just asking because, like, there are a lot of things that I can do. I have to be channeling elements for, and I don't want to do that because that would draw attention. So, I'm just planning on starting to hoard stuff from the.
Yeah, I haven't
Thing.
picked anything up yet, but
Yeah.
that
The only
was-
thing I've picked up is the staff, which I'm assuming is still in my hand, but I'm assuming I'm going to attempt to put it somewhere.
Okay.
But
But
okay,
it
that's
is
go ahead.
Veteran's turn.
Yeah.
Sorry. That was all preface question. That was one question, guys.
Yep.
I had to ask before we started.
Is Cam back? I can't see.
Yes.
Cam's back.
Cool.
Back again.
Okay. I'm gonna rush over here and be looking. I honestly I don't remember what all was found in each of these chests.
We only found 2 staffs.
We've.
Uh,
I don't think we've opened. Did Kai open this one, or did he just get here?
I don't remember opening anything, but I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I think-
sure that I asked if that one was open already, and then that influenced my decision. But I don't.
I know that
remember
I know that
details.
this one and this one have definitely been opened. I think that he found. I remember finding 2 things in here and 1 thing in here that. So I don't know if this one has been on the map as overflowing with gold has actually been checked or not. I don't remember.
I'm gonna check this one.
Okay. Perfect. Let's see. As you lift this up, you do find 4 sapphires worth 20 gold pieces each. These little sapphires.
Feel 'em.
Okay. 4 sapphires. Each of those is they collectively make up, I'll say, 1 light bulk. So you can just say a pouch of one light bulk pouch of 4 sapphires, each worth 20 gold. Amongst them, you almost like just scoop it up with the rest, and you still might want to, but you notice something very different from the sapphires. This is seems to at first be a gemstone. You find is in fact an enchanted droplet of water, but it doesn't dissipate. It maintains its shape. You can squeeze it and manipulate it and hold it in your hand, and it is just a droplet of water. About an inch by 1 inch, and it has a luminous sort of effect to it.
I'll pocket that also.
Okay.
So there's 4 sapphires. You said they're 20 GP apiece.
That's right.
So 80 gold pieces, 1 light bulk, and then this drop of water.
Yes.
Is it? This is gonna sound really weird. Is it wet, or is it just in the shape of a water drop?
Is water wet?
Great question. It. So hard to answer. It's enchanted so that it doesn't like. None of the water goes in there. Like conservation of mass, right? It can't stick to your fingers, so it doesn't. I guess it doesn't feel wet, right? Because the thing about wetness is you touch it and then it clings.
It's like
That's
one
what
of those
makes it wet.
One of those like water balls that you see like marathon runners have that be like on. Have you ever seen that?
It's like if you
I'd
had a
like
drop
to-
of water
I'd like to
in no gravity.
Rephrase my question.
Yeah.
Is it in a fluid state?
It is completely fluid. It just won't stick to anything else. It maintains its exact droplet.
It's got extremely high surface tension.
Sure. Yes.
Like a Tide Pod.
Okay.
Tide Pod. Okay, no, not
yeah.
quite. But okay.
I will eat it. No, I'm kidding.
It is like a Tide Pod.
Make sure to record it.
Light up
Sure, you
droplet.
record it.
Well,
Yep, light
I'll
up droplet.
add that
Perfect.
to my. I guess I don't have any idea what that's worth, and that's okay. TBD. Did I find anything else in here?
Not in this chest, no.
Okay.
Crystal.
Let's
the
see here.
Sapphires were the decoy for this. In this, like that was the special thing. The sapphires were like
To throw you off.
to make it look a bit. Yeah.
Don't eat it.
I eat the sapphires and no.
Okay.
I would like to try to open this box that is right next to it.
Okay, you walked over here, and you opened the chest with an action, and you got all the items out of the chest. I'm going to say that's probably it for you
Okay,
in this round.
fair enough. Fair enough.
And like I said, we're not in combat, but you want to keep track of turns so that no one just has,
No worries. You can't blame me for trying, you know?
Kai, down to you.
I'll go open that box that Vestum wanted to open.
Okay. As you go over and kind of... It seems to be nailed shut.
Shit. I'll cry about it. And I will look for another unnailed box near me.
Okay. I think that the 3, hinged chests have all been investigated.
Okay. Well, we gotta look. Okay. How would a bird, try to open a box?
Ostensibly a bird and not a government drone.
Yeah, definitely not a government drone. I will pull out my Pale Orca dagger, which I actually still have equipped, according
Okay.
to my character sheet.
Sure.
So, woohoo.
Yeah.
And I will attempt to pry open this crate.
Make a force open check.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
That's
The basic
that's
action.
wrong
actions.
button. Ignore that.
Nope. Word.
Force open?
Yeah.
Alright.
Why is there a -5 and a -10 next to it?
It has the attack trait. So
Ah,
if you're using a weapon that doesn't have, if you're using a weapon or another way to do this that doesn't have agile, then you have the multiple attack penalty.
Alright,
All right.
Dad.
Yep.
Yep.
You snap the top off, and it flies back against the keel, the walls of the ship, and you hear a startled, not gasp because they don't really breathe, but startled realization from the fore of the ship. Inside this chest is a bunch of hay, and nestled in the hay is a fine porcelain vase. It's glazed. It's got blue ink illustrations on it. The illustrations appear to be of a crashing wave.
Don't worry, guys. I know where to find the gem. I punched the vase. Kidding. That is not what I do. Okay. What's that? One total action here? 2 total actions?
I would say you would have had to navigate over past Vesserin,
Okay.
and then force open. It's 2
All right.
actions.
So I will. How deep is this crate? Is this very clearly probably the only thing in here, unless there's stuff just kind of nestled in?
If this
The
is
straw
the only thing in
underneath,
here,
or-
then there is a good 3 feet of just hay underneath it.
All right, great. We digging.
All right. The last action is you investigate, moving aside the vase and kind of moving the hay around. You can see nestled below that are 4 strange weapons. It's basically a short. There's 4 of them, but each one is a short spear with a specialized hook just before the tip. To read it specifically, this spear has a specialized hook just before the tip that can catch onto the gills of large fish, primarily used to hunt sharks. It seems to be a culturally specific weapon to like Azurketi. You can tell by the styling.
Because you know exactly what Azurketi weapons look like.
Well, yeah. You can tell by the styling that it's unusual to you, I should say.
It's Azurketi. You can tell it is by the way that it is.
By the way that
That's
it is.
pretty. That's
yeah,
pretty neat.
see? Alright. That's pretty cool. Well, I ain't got nothing left about that.
Okay. Well.
Good luck, everybody else.
Next.
We all obviously heard the creaking of the box, I'm assuming. opening.
Yes.
So we can assume that. Okay.
This guy.
Vestrin cringed extremely hard.
This guy whose turn it is now is going to use one action to 10, 25 feet of movement to come around here. How much movement do you have, person?
He doesn't have a lot.
He's got the normal amount, 25. And he will use
That's not a lot.
remaining, maybe not to you, 25 movement to come over here, where he instantly sees Topharos and Ceridwen standing on the stairs. Topharos in the distance, as well as Ceridwen standing on the stairs. And he will call out, "Ah! We're under attack!" And that's all of his actions.
We have sleep.
Kijani.
Mm-hmm.
I
Johnny
do
would
have
like
sleep.
to, as a cat, meander behind the staircase and between these boxes. Can I
Yeah.
do that?
Sure.
Okay, so 10, 15. How much movement do I have? 20?
I think 20.
I think so too. Okay, so 20, and then 5, 15, 20. And can I hide here?
Is that one action you've used?
2.
Final action is to hide.
Yeah.
Make a stealth check.
We might be Night of the Living Deading this thing in a little bit.
All right. Good to know.
Okay. That's my turn.
All right. It is Ceridwen's turn. Who would like to pilot Ceridwen?
I can.
Okay, great. Go for it.
I have access to his sheet now.
Oh. Oh, you need administrative assistance, I see. Hold on. Configure ownership. Yes, you do now have access to a sheet.
Okay. Quick look up of.
How to play a champion.
Yeah.
Real quick, how do one play and champ?
Okay. What is she found? It doesn't tell you in the name of the feat how many actions something is.
which things you were curious about.
He has a feat that's called Defensive Advance, and it lets you stride
action.
and raise a shield. Okay.
Why would it be 2 actions to do 2 things?
You get to attack if you end your stride in.
It's 2 actions to do 3
Melee.
things.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's pretty good.
Okay. Yeah. It's the same. It's like the sudden charge from Barbarian, except you actually have.
But it's a defensive advance.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is a thing. Okay. We're going to use defensive advance. I'm sure that's part of one of his actions here. Yeah.
Huh, what does that do?
I just brought it to the chat. He's going to now Sid, here's a good question to ask. The
If you say
space
so.
that is right here is the only way to get to where everyone else is, because this is not a path.
No,
Like,
there's
this is
a banister back here.
There are a bunch. Yeah, but I'm saying like the person who's back here
You have to
Kijani?
go through
Oh.
boxes.
would have to
and
climb over a bunch of stuff.
Oh,
right?
yes, correct. Yes.
It's difficult terrain, so this would be this area is the most this viable path, right?
Yes, for sure.
Okay. I think he's going to try to like bulwark himself.
Work,
Here.
work.
Could he be here?
I thought you get to make an attack. I guess
Yeah,
you don't want that.
You don't want to put him blocking and just from the other banister instead, so he can make an attack.
The only reason I didn't want to do that is because I don't know who heard him yell. And then if he's trying to hold them off, they would
Well,
go
there's-
walk behind
so-
him.
Anyone higher has at least 10 rounds to get here, so he doesn't need to worry about warding from above.
We know that for certain.
We know that there's. I mean, they might have gone back on the ship while we've been in here.
You know that there wasn't anyone in the midship where
Correct.
you just came down. from.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they're
There
at
wasn't
least
anyone on the
2
top
levels
of it.
away.
There wasn't anyone.
There wasn't
on
anyone on top deck either. That's true.
Okay.
But there's
We'll do that.
other.
Okay.
You haven't explored
So-
all of the ship.
He'll do that, and then he will attack. So shield is raised.
We've not explored all of the ship.
No, you haven't been at all into the tower, which would be like where the captain's quarters would be, like
Oh,
the
okay.
aft of the ship.
yeah.
you guys
I'm
came
sorry. I was
into-
like,
Yeah,
I thought we were
was,
at the bottom.
yeah.
I thought we were at the
But
bottom.
There's the bottom level where you are, the midship level with the cargo hole in the middle, and then there's the deck. And the deck has
And then the tower at
front,
the aft.
Yeah, the deck has a 4 like building essentially, a level that is like level 4 but like inside, and then an aft inside, which is where the tower is.
Yeah.
And that has
Got it.
By looking at it, that has 2 levels. That has a level that's on par with the place where you entered the ship, and another level above that. But those would only be like the footprint of those spaces would be much smaller because it's just in the aft of the ship where it comes up to where like on very top of that would be where the steering wheel is. I don't know if
Got
that's
it.
what you call it
Hit.
on a pirate ship, but
Hits with a 21.
great.
13 points of damage, slashing damage.
Excellent. Yes.
Okay, that was 2 actions. He has 1 action remaining.
You got a sharp sword, Twinkle Toes.
Where was that? Can I just look at that? Yeah, okay. 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 Just so I know for later. We did defensive advance.
Yes.
Okay. So I have a question that deals with like how these actions work together. So he just did an action called defense. Two action activity, I guess. That's called defensive advance that involved him raising a shield, striding, and attacking.
Mm-hmm.
That would not work with another ability he has that said that required that the requirement that his last action was to raise a shield.
That's correct.
Okay.
There's also not a creature adjacent either.
Sure. I'm asking. I'm not asking.
Yeah,
I like that for future reference, just so I know if it's gonna work or not. Okay. So he has that. He did those. Those were 2 actions. Does he have?
As I will say, you may have noticed this in the chat. As you slash with Sirjwin's Kopesh.
Oh, he took double. No, weakness 10. Okay.
Yeah, cutting into his flesh. There's no blood as you cut across his chest. But the blade does sever like muscle structure and tendons down to the bone. You can hear the Kopesh tink 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 click across the ribs of his body as it comes across his front, and the muscle kind of sloughs away to one side, and he kind of chuckles.
Is point out an action?
No, I think you can communicate that kind of stuff freely.
Okay.
I think that what you're thinking, there's a investigator feat that is like filling someone in, clue in, and that involves filling someone in like from scratch on an entire investigation in like 2 actions.
Yeah, I know that point out is a thing you can do. I just didn't know if it was an action or if it was reaction or not. So he's going to say,
I don't know either. Maybe something like that.
so cutting them's the better option. And then I guess he's going to attempt to intimidate.
Yeah, okay.
Demoralize is the word.
Yes.
Wait.
Raises his shield and skids down the stairs, coming down with this slash.
Wait.
And then it's scalded.
Oh, okay. That's the thing. He has to be. It's a reaction. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, yes. So we're going to attempt to demoralize. Basic action macros. Demoralize starts with a D.
It's never been easier.
Select a language. You can just say boo. That's funny. Okay.
Do these guys have a common language? They should, even if it's not on the character sheet. So
Good thing Boo is right up Logo's alley.
True.
where are the languages on these monster stat blocks? God.
It just says click to apply. Okay, hold on. It says he's immune to mental effects. Is that?
They're toward the top center pane. I don't know how to describe it. They're like a couple boxes down.
Yeah. You
So
do
it's,
discover that he is immune to mental effects.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that is all for Serdrin's turn. Okay. Tofro sees this and is like, well, he also probably needs to go.
Oh no, you
Do
go
that.
again. Jerry's
Can
about to take
I-
the longest turn. Just kidding.
Can I wait. To drop something is a free action?
Yeah.
Okay, dropping the staff. Moving 15, 20. Moving here. Yeah. Okay. And then I guess it's
Moore, will you roll initiative?
Sure will. Would you like for me to roll with stealth?
Are you avoiding notice?
I have been up to this point. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, that's probably wise.
channel element. As part of channel elements, I will what's the word?
Key blast.
Elemental blast. There we go.
Yeah,
range.
so that's-
I'm gonna choose to use slashing damage. A 17 hits.
It does.
Okay. So I have a feeling these people are probably a bag of hit points. Okay. Wait, I'm not using a 2-action blast. No. Right? Yeah.
You can't use the 2-action as part of your.
Correct, yeah. So 3 slashing damage.
Okay. Takes 13 points of slashing damage.
And then I will
fuck.
my last action will be, well, I rolled low and they clearly don't have a very high AC, so I'll do a second one.
Yeah. Hmm.
Tap at the critical miss.
That
Okay.
will miss.
Yep. Okay. And I will be.
It is early.
No, yeah. Not on that. I'll be on my turn.
All right. Oleander. In the brief few moments that you have been purveying the piles of gold and jewels and other things over here, Kai snaps open a chest, a crate, looks inside, and you hear the rumblings behind you. Within a matter of just a few seconds, Saradrin rushes down the stairs to head off this creature from reaching you all, and he and Topharos begin engaging. You haven't been extremely loud, like in terms of what you might hear throughout the ship or even in the dock, but you're certainly not being incredibly stealthy anymore.
Yeah. And it's only going to get louder. Alright. So I will use my first action to put the koi scale staff wand. I don't remember. I
It's staff. Yep.
feel like there was I feel like there was a wand as well that I don't remember. But that wasn't listed. So I don't know.
It was a staff of water and a koi scale staff.
I thought there was something with the staff of water, but I could just be misremembering. But I will. Create it. No wait. Is this a thing that I can find someplace?
No.
Or okay.
You can add it. It is a dragon scale staff for all intents and purposes, but it is a koi scale staff in context of this game.
No, not in the. Where did you go? Where did you go?
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
Toad.
Cotton Eye Joe.
Not. Not there.
Yeah, I'm needing that. I don't know the words.
It's very likely this is something that the Azurkid you're going to want back as well.
Yeah.
but-
No, I'm looking around like, oh yeah, oh, we don't even get to actually we are the good guys. Create. Okay, so that's one action.
Yep.
I'll try to push the chest back, and I'm actually gonna look and see if there's like a smaller box anywhere tucked in this mess to look for instead.
Where are you at?
Down here, at the bottom.
Yeah, you can make a seek check for an action.
Now I'll just push this one and try to force open the box underneath the chest with the again just kind of like what Kai did.
Yeah. Okay. Pop this open. Inside there is some ceremonial armor that appears to be made out of mostly coral. 2 sets.
Coral armor.
That kills people.
Okay, that'll end my turn.
And that is also an item that is literally in. That means that you can drag. It's not. All right, that brings us to the last person in initiative here. So he is going to his way back over here.
What's going on?
And that's all of his actions to do that. So back at the top of the round, Vestrin. These 2 lumbering undead creatures are well aware of your presence in the hull.
Okay. I can't put them both to sleep, which is frustrating. Okay. I'm gonna cast Force Barrage against the one that is hurt
Okay.
for 3.
Okay.
3 actions.
Yeah, roll the damage 3 times.
Okay.
And just click that roll damage button.
This is bullshit.
Okay, hey, kind of evened out, right? So that'll be
Above average.
That'll be 9. Do that. 9. Serduin and Tovaros both see him pummeled with force missiles from Vestrin. Kai?
How many of these boxes have been unopened around me?
Unopened?
Yeah.
Well, like, all of these boxes in the middle, basically.
Alright, I will clunk clunk and this one right here. Cracking it open.
Alright. Oh yeah, I didn't actually have Oleander roll a force open.
I did.
Oh, cool. Great work. I wasn't paying attention.
What's in here?
There are 2 potions in here.
I would like to dig around.
That you find the 2 potions are in this box, carefully nested.
That is a lot of nothing for a big old box.
Look, can you suspend your disbelief just a little bit for me here?
Alright, that was 2 actions. Fuck it. I'll yoink.
Where are you?
Right here.
Okay, and you're gonna force open another.
Yep.
Let's see.
It is a mostly empty box, so
Oh,
it's not
that's
taking
-5.
any-
-5 on
11.
that. All right. Save me from having to roll the random number generator. You are not able to open this chest, this crate.
I angrily squawk, but quietly.
All right, good to know. Let me open it. Hold on. I'm gonna put a couple of things on your character sheet secretly. Are you picking up those potions or no?
Yeah.
Okay. I have to mystify them. Alright, 2 of this. Perfect. Alright, you have 2 unusual liquids in your consumables.
I love those.
Oops. Let's see. You do that. All right. It is this guy's turn. He is going to target Saradwin. He is going to make a strike against Saradwin. He will miss. At which point he will do a second attempt at that. And very badly miss. That's it. That's all he can do. It turns out I needed like 5 of these down here, I guess.
No. This is great.
More. It is at this point that you begin
No,
to hear...
less.
Moraine, it is at this point that you begin to hear commotion from the hull, the storage deck. As you have made your way to fill you in, you do have a couple of allies who were willing to swim and kind of hang out in the water in the depths below the Blue Maw territory island, but none who are willing to come in to the territory and risk the ire of the Blue Maw Associates. There's just too soon, too much fresh wound in their minds about that.
For sure.
So they're close by, and basically they told you if you come across treasures and things to be reclaimed, you can just toss them into the water.
Yep, throw them over.
And they'll be collected and brought back to where they need to be. So you have made your way up. Go ahead and put on your character sheet as well, in case you don't already have one, an Azarketi boarding axe. It's a specific weapon that Azarketi used to climb the sides of ships, and they would use it to swim up and board land-dwelling naval vessels just swarming up out of the water. It's actually quite terrifying. But you use this to quietly climb aboard the ship you were kind of wondering where everybody was at, and then you started to hear this commotion. So, up to you. Let's see where you're at. Can you see you? Can you see the terrain? There's a.
I can see me.
You came in through this door, and there's a staircase here.
Okay. So there's not like a door at the southern end.
There's not
okay.
a door at the southern end of this chamber.
The southern. Okay. So I
southern
guess I
wing.
can hear the stuff coming from below.
Thumps
Is that
and
right?
commotions. Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to. Sneaking is gonna be horribly slow,
True. So true.
and I'm already like one action's worth of movement away from the stairs. So, I think it would take me 2 actions to get probably down the stairs.
Yeah, you can. I mean, the stairs are. You can just move your character. The stairs will transition you.
Oh, okay.
So much technology. It's never been easier.
It's never been easier.
That also caused some confusion, at least for me, in when we got to it last session.
Okay, it's gonna take me all 3 actions to do this.
Yeah. You didn't know that, but we all did.
Yeah. Oh my god, okay. Let me do this. Let me chunk this up a little bit. There you go.
65, 70. 75. All right.
Alright. That's where I get. I can't
Yep.
see anything from
There's
here.
a stack of crates here in the middle,
Okay.
around which you cannot really easily see. So,
Are
That's
there
what we'll
are there
do.
any windows down here?
Nope.
Probably not.
Nope.
Okay.
Are you having fun yet? All right, Kid Johnny.
Kijani is going to continue 5, 10, 15, 20. Is this another staircase down?
It is another staircase up.
Up.
Yes, there is nowhere down.
He will continue walking towards the back.
The 4.
And that will be the end of his turn.
Okay. Serdwin. I.e. Jerbear.
Yep. Okay. I momentarily forgot that I was playing this character. Okay, there are 2 guys here.
There are, yes.
Oh. He missed both times while he was trying to attack. Okay.
Yes.
It is possible to traverse these planks of wood right here.
Possible to do what with them?
To traverse them.
Oh, yes.
Okay. In my mind, I want to do that thing in Baldur's Gate where you can choose to go take Tophros's turn first, but we're not. That's not how this game works. All right.
Yeah, that is how this game works. Serdwin can right now delay his turn.
Sure, but like then he but
And
like
then
I
he'll be
really
permanently
just
after Tophoros.
yeah, I don't. Yeah, I would. Yeah, Sarah could just stay here.
I mean, semi-permanently.
okay.
Technically,
Yeah.
Tophoros could then delay his turn next round until right
Yeah.
after Serdwin.
That's a lot of work.
It's really not.
You have your shield raised until your next turn, and then it's no longer raised.
Correct.
Is
Yep.
that how that's how it works? Okay,
At this point, your shield is not raised.
correct.
I'm gonna get some peanut butter, but I'm listening.
So Serdwin, like unlike Topher, Serdwin does believe that all these people are possessed by ghosts. So, can I use the swap action? That's the thing, right? As of the remaster.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will swap the Kopesh for the +1 strike and ghost touch silver hatchet. Oh, it has a thrown option, I guess. Oh, that's cool.
Mhm.
Okay, so swap is in action, and then I might as well just use defensive advance, even if I only move a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah, so if you did want to, if it could actually make sense to delay if Topharos was going to get in, because
that
then
was
you
kind
could
of my plan. Why?
because you could use the thing that you were.
He has to be attacked though. Topharos has to be attacked, and Topharos is gonna get up there anyway. So
Sure, but if you get him, if you wait, if Theory waited, he could use Rays of Shield and Devoted Guardian. He could apply Devoted Guardian at that point.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
would-
Yes.
yeah.
I understand exactly what you're saying. Yes, that was the plan. But I guess yeah, we can do that. That's fine. That works.
Okay, so you have not swapped yet. Instead,
I have
you're
not
delaying.
swapped yet.
You're delaying your turn
Yeah, so Topharos will go.
with the intention of going after
Topharos, yeah.
Topharos. Okay, I will go ahead and make that switch then, just for ease of.
Topharos will, at the beginning of his turn, use borrowed time to give himself an additional action this turn.
Okay.
Topharos is a blue artifact player.
Oleander's Veo Shard reacts.
Oh, we don't hear any other ones react? Oh.
I just feel it in my pocket. God.
I guess theoretically that shard could be in the captain's quarters. I just don't like that at
Or
all.
in hay.
Or in hay, yeah. So I move action. The next thing I'm going to do is use a 2-action melee elemental blast. Of which, do I need to use weapon infusion? Is there any reason to use weapon infusion for this? No, there's no need. Okay, no need to do that. So we will do that. Critical hit, fantastic. Okay. 27 was a critical hit.
Accurate, true, and accurate.
It says critical blast, giving it +1 bleed damage as an option, but it's not toggled on. I don't know why that's on here because I don't think I should have a critical blast at this level anyway. Why would it be toggle if I don't have it yet? If I wouldn't have that.
Critical specialization. No, you're right. You shouldn't have that.
I mean, it's not toggled on. I just it's odd that it would be a thing that's on here now. Anyway, all right. So damage.
I mean, you're welcome to do all the bleed you want. He's immune.
Yeah. So that's 20 damage. It is destroyed.
Yes.
They are destroyed.
As you reach out and slash with your elemental metal swirling around you, you do rip this decaying flesh to ribbons, and it crumples onto the ground.
Okay.
As it sighs its final death a rattle, you can see a faint wisp kind of stepping back and vanishing down into the deck.
Gotcha. Okay. So I will then use my last action on my turn to use Metal Carapace. which requires me to mechanically go in there and change my armor to that and equip the shield.
Yeah, I'm surprised it doesn't give you a metal carapace.
I think at one point we talked about seeing if there was a thing,
Yeah.
mod, but we just haven't done it yet. Okay, and then he will end his turn. We will then have Saradrin go. Swear Saradrin will do the first thing and swap.
Yeah.
So that he has and then he'll use, and then what he'll end up doing is use defensive advance.
Okay.
Where he can raise a shield, move, and then strike with a ghost touched +1 striking hatchet. A
That will hit.
19 hit. Nine slashing damage.
But Jerry, they have weakness to slashing damage.
Yeah, I was really just seeing if the ghost touch thing would do anything extra, since apparently these things are inhabited by ghosties.
What makes you think that?
I don't know, Sid. Maybe the fact that something stepped out of the body of the thing when the thing got hit or was destroyed. But I think that's all.
As you do slash it with the ghost touch hatchet, the hatchet is literally buried into its chest cavity. It's a hollow thunk, moist, as you cleave through rotted flesh and crack the ribs in the front. But you do hear an audible and like gasp of surprise and pain.
Okay. That a fifth. Okay, great. And then he is done with his turn.
All right, brings us to Oleander. There's a little puppy dog. Puppy dog.
I want to open this small box.
Okay. As you open it, there is a finely crafted compass. It appears to be made of a combination of platinum and abalone shell. A quick appraisal puts it in the realm of like 500 gold pieces.
Stacks on stacks.
Well,
Isn't that 50 platinum?
yes.
Yes.
See,
yes.
I can do conversions. Look at me.
I'll wave at the undead man in the corner.
That costs 2 actions.
No,
Wow.
not with the not with the staff of water. I'm not waving at him.
Oh, waving.
Tidal waving at him?
Yeah. I'll try to open. I'll spend my last action to try to open the big box too. I'll try to
Okay.
force open.
What's in the box?
A force open.
Where's the thing? Why don't you open up? Force open.
Yeah, you can open it. Inside there are 6 similarly fashioned, strangely adorned weapons as the spears that Kai found. These are boarding axes. They have a long beard to the axe that can be used as a hook to kind of climb up the outside of a sailing vessel. you have actually seen before in your travels as a sailor, other people try and recreate this design. You've seen kind of facsimiles, fabrications, trying to match this, but this appears to be the original. It's very well crafted. Not the original, but the original design, I should say.
Yeah. Oh, all right, that's all 3 actions. So I will end my turn.
All right. We're gonna target Seraphim. We're gonna
No such thing.
We're gonna make an attack at Seraphim.
He's just. Sid, are you upset? I mean, he is a champion.
Just and
I
to
have
make
rolled-
you feel a little bit better.
I have rolled
it
2,
actually
3,
missed by
and
8.
4. I've rolled 2, 3, and 4 on like all of their rolls on the die.
That must be really hard for you. I rolled a
Miss.
1
I know.
and then another 1.
and then a max. All right, he misses
Also-
twice.
Series AC should not. Oh, I didn't click because you have to click the thing. Sorry.
To
His
raise the
shield should
shield.
be raised.
Yeah. It turns out it doesn't matter in this case. Vesperin, combat seems to be going well for you and yours. So,
Wonderful. Well, given my performance in the last combat, have we rifled through all of these boxes down here?
yeah, I'm gonna say above and beyond the items that you guys have noticed, and I've mentioned specifically are in these boxes. There is just like piles and piles of gold. So I don't want to bypass that. You will have the opportunity to stuff your pockets, I suppose, but you also know that a lot of this was stolen from the Unagi clan when they were.
So someone should be piling the gold in the bag of holding.
So maybe keep it separate, maybe not. You know, that's up to you.
Yeah.
This
You'll know
would
it,
not
that's
be
right.
happening without us. So
For the purposes of this, does gold have bulk?
Yeah.
1,000 gold has 1 bulk.
Oh.
1,000 coins has 1 bulk.
1,000 coins has 1 bulk.
Right.
Oh. I will grab whatever the equivalent of 2 handfuls is of gold
Okay.
for Vesperin.
Call it.
Oh, just for Vesperin. Okay.
Well, I mean,
No.
you know,
2 handfuls.
as-
2 of Veteran's handfuls. What do you mean?
that's what I'm saying.
I know.
Like-
I know.
Vesperin-sized handfuls.
30 gold altogether.
Okay. And I will store that. That'll be 1 action. So that'll put me at. Oh my god. Okay. Can I not?
How you gonna store it if your hands are full?
That'll put me at 46. Okay. And then magic. And then I will move
She made it disappear.
here and here because I have a 35 movement speed and I've only been 30. And then I'm gonna try to open this box here.
Okay. Yeah, do a force open action.
Force open with my +0.
That actually does just barely succeed.
Awesome. For flavor, I will have done that via telekinetic. Well, I can't because that's 2 actions. Never mind.
Yes, I understand. You can have done some sort of magical
Flourish.
flourish. Yeah. Let's see. I have to. It's unfortunately not what you're looking for, but I am going to tell you what it is because I have to roll on the table. So, just a second.
Where's this fucking thing?
If I told you, that would be no fun.
Yeah.
So if Amma was already there, is it? I guess it is possible she already has it. That wouldn't be fun.
All right. In this box, you find a runestone with a magical rune carved into it. It seems to depict 2 lines coming together, and also a wand. It's not a very finely crafted wand. It's a simple make. It is a long branch of yew, and it has measured notches carved into the side, somewhat crudely, but it looks well worn.
Okay. I'll pocket both.
All right.
Unclear what the wand is at this point, but I'll put it in my character sheet.
Yeah, I can move it to your character sheet. I'll mystify it. Move it there.
Okay, thanks. Let me trash the one that I made. And the runestone.
Yeah.
And that should end my turn. I didn't realize how squishy I was compared to the rest of the party.
You didn't.
Everybody's got like, I know. Everybody's got like 50 or 60 HP, and I'm down in the 30s. It's awesome.
I was squishier than I am now.
Yeah.
I think
It's alright.
I changed,
Fun challenge.
I changed classes and we leveled up at the same time, so it was a huge change from my perspective.
This and edit. Okay, cool. All right. Sorry, kind of slogging down here. Yeah. Who did you change? Is that all for your turn?
Yes. I have not. Sorry, I didn't.
No worries. Kai. It's beginning to become clear to you that the object you're looking for is not in this pile.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Hey girl, hey.
This entire middle pile, and then this one that we left earlier has also been rifled through entirely.
Correct.
1 action. Who action?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to guess what happens next.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Blah 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 blah. Blah.
Fur baby of Flubber.
Let me target him first. Bang.
Critical.
Bang.
Bang, bang into the room.
And bang. Oh, I need a DC 20 fortitude save.
Bang.
How did you bang 3 times?
He did.
I did twice.
Oh.
Oh, he. The third bang was the effective. It was like a sonic boom bang.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay. DC 20
It was also-
fortitude saving throw. He succeeds. Handily.
That's bullshit. But okay. Good luck, team.
Okay.
Wait, where's your? You hit once for.
I have flurry to
for 20.
blows, and I hit once missed. Second time.
Where's the
I
damage?
used 2
20
moves
points
to
of
get there.
damage.
Yes,
Crit.
correct.
Oh, critical. Oh, yeah. Okay. I was like, what the? Got it.
That's why there was so much bang. You see?
Bang bang. More.
Moore is gonna keep running until he sees somebody.
Did you put the wand and runestone in the party thing?
I put them in the party stash. Yes. I'm sorry.
I got it. Okay, no, that's okay. Got it. I've taken them.
I see that. There's a hole here in the middle of the floor, and you can hear the commotion coming from below. This is a hole that you could leap down.
Oh, like this hole right here. How
Yeah.
far down is it?
It is an 8-foot drop.
Just far enough that I would take damage.
You could grab the ledge here and lower yourself.
Okay. I'm in my
or
second
you could just-
action, so I don't know if I have enough to do that.
Grab a ledge is a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, essentially, I just walk off, react, and then I have 1 action when I hit the floor.
No, well, no, because you're walking right now will be your 3rd action. But you'll walk off, react, and then you'll have, I'll say, the rest of your
I'm in the
movement.
middle of my second move.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, absolutely. I'll say that you can grab a ledge as part of an activity and without having to restart your movement.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. So yeah, just take another step forward.
Oh, it just happens. Okay. Oop. Oh. Oh.
And
well.
then
Hey, what up?
grab a ledge. Should be a basic action macro.
I have those.
Is it though? See it.
I don't see it either.
Action. Definitely wouldn't be downtime. Let's see. What? How does one grab an edge?
With their hands.
You make a acrobatics or reflex save, usually at the climb DC.
Okay.
Yeah. For this, I will say you're grabbing like an actual man-made 90-degree edge. It's made of wood. It's not wet or slippery. You basically just have to not roll a nat 1 and you will succeed. So just roll.
Okay, great. And you want to ask acrobatics?
Yes.
All right.
Incoming nat 1.
You're right.
Perfect.
Okay, cool. 19.
And then you can like extend yourself all the way down and drop.
If you did it cool, would it have the panache, the bravado trait?
Yeah, what if I did it real cool?
If you did it really cool,
You've
What if I
impressed
added
a bird
what if I
today,
added a,
and probably the government.
You are the athletics
Probably
one,
the
aren't you?
government, he said.
yeah, I do
Oh,
have.
sorry, this
have-
wasn't. Yeah, yeah.
it's an acrobatics.
Acrobatics. But everyone's acrobatics, though.
Yeah, what if I did like the Jack Sparrow, like flip? down?
Ba-da-bum-bum, ba-da-dum-bum, ba-da-dum-bum. I'm sorry, you don't get to flip down on an 8.
Damn, that was a 19 total.
Sure.
I am an expert.
That is all true. So you have an action left.
It's all about the DC and not that. Not having DC, though,
I'm
that's
assuming
reasonable.
I have a melee weapon equipped.
You have a
And-
boarding axe for sure.
Oh well. Okay.
You
well,
may or
I'm
may not actually
gonna
have that in
charge-
hand, but
Yeah, I'm not gonna charge somebody with that, so I'm gonna draw my short sword.
okay. You swap.
Yo.
Call out your short sword.
Good luck, team. Hi. Also.
Hi, welcome.
Welcome. All right, brings us to Kid Johnny, who is back here. Hope you find your dad.
Kijani will drop pest form. And then start looking through, move 10 feet and start looking through these boxes. I guess I'll start with like this one back here.
Yeah. Okay. For the purposes of this, the rest of this level, as you begin to like just hunt through chests and things, is full of a good portion of expired food. Very dusty bottles of what is likely now vinegar was wine. You may come across some rum that might still be good. It's corked up, if the cork has held. But none of the rest of this appears to be treasure. Like none of it was being guarded. None of it has that sort of attention from the crew.
Okay. Good to know. That'll be all for me.
All right, Tofros.
All right. Let's see what I can do. Well, Kai is there now,
Yes.
so that means that guy has lesser cover to me.
From a ranged attack, yes.
Okay. Now it's melee, right?
Yes.
That was one action. I only have 2 actions this turn because of borrowed time. So I'm just going to use a 1 action melee. Elemental strike. Elemental blast.
Okay. You do see more drop down from the ceiling. Hey, that will critically hit.
That's like second critical hit. That's okay.
I'm been doing stuff and not coming through.
Oh, max damage. 20
Critical hit,
slashing
max
damage.
damage.
We take those. We take those.
As
Give
you
end
slash
turn.
into him, his body appears to be cut to ribbons, but he stands back up and grins at you.
Damn,
Okay.
Tofros.
He will not be smiling when he is hit by this ghost.
You gotta hit him first. He's got like a 40 armor class.
I don't think that's true.
His armor
He
class
hit
is inversely
15.
proportional to his hit points, his remaining hit points.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
That's the
Oh.
worst monster design.
Oh, I thought you were telling me that. I was like, how did he get that many hit
Another
points
critical
again?
hit.
Yeah. How do you want to do it? He has
I
one.
almost
He has
asked you
one
why
hit
it
point.
didn't. I almost asked why. Like, wait, hold on. You should have the multiple attack penalty, right? But
He's
It's
not like
not,
that critical
yeah.
hit wouldn't like slash through the ghost's form, would it?
with a ghost touch dagger, you can describe how you would like to kill the both cut down the embodied decaying flesh and also eviscerate and exorcise the spirit within.
Exorcise.
So what does it look like?
Okay. He will basically use the shield that's in his hand, his left hand, and is going to, I guess, like almost like body check him slightly with it to throw him off guard. Then he's going to take the axe from the hatch from the side and just go for the head.
All right. And your enemy is cackling the whole time, but as that kind of a glint from Tophros's floating metal bits kind of gleams along the edge of the hatchet, he recalls almost too late that this hatchet really hurts him. And as his head goes flying, he's got this look of confused panic. And it kind of just topples and rolls away. And you hear a wailing, banshee-like scream as a spirit roars up out of this creature and just explodes.
Sounds good.
I suspect that maybe they heard us above.
He technically has 2 more actions.
Yes.
He will. I think he'll make his way back to this.
Yeah,
stairs?
we can end the encounter in the encounter mode for now.
Okay. We'll go back to the stairs just so that is situated.
Alright,
then-
I gotta get all this stuff into the bag of holding so we can get it out. I say.
Yeah, Fastern's
Waiting
gonna come
for-
back and grab 2 more handfuls of gold.
Okay.
Tophros will go with his what's it called? With his element still channeled. He's gonna go over to wherever the like where he can center himself, and he's going to use magnetic field.
Oh, we've talked about how
This
that
is
this
only-
doesn't have to actually
only-
affect ferrous metals. It's all metals, right?
Yes.
Because like gold, platinum, and copper don't
That
actually react
might-
to magnets. Or silver.
Creature that is wearing metal has.
But he control.
I think it's just a poorly named ability. I think that is it a magnetic field?
Creature that is wearing metal has metal objects of light bulk or less in your kinetic aura to you.
Yeah, it's just the flavor text is bad. It's
They
not
gather in your space and move.
actually
move
a
with
magnetic field. It's a metal attracting field. So that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, you're attracting all of this to you?
That might be a bad idea.
you. Yes. What? Because.
This
Oh.
Topros.
Yeah, a large
I
amount
yeah.
of just like metal coinage just
I
flies
have a back
towards
connect.
you, and it begins to swirl
Yeah. So
around
he
you
has
and
a
cling
shield.
to
He
your-
has a shield, and he's like.
his metal carapace.
Yeah. He has. So he's gonna hold a shield because this is his first time doing this with. When what's it? Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah,
like,
basically, yeah. There's like
fountains of
now
gold,
a
so-
rotating orb of shimmering coins rotating around you. More, as you approach, you recognize many of the objects that have been exposed here by the party having thrown open these. There's a clan staff that is a magical staff of water. You notice the coral armor, ceremonial armor, the gill spears, the boarding axes. A large amount of the stuff that has gone missing is stored down here, but almost everything down here appears to have been belonged to the Azarketi tribe.
Okay.
You don't see any of the. You know that there were other things besides Azarketi spoils that the Blue Maw was attempting to sell. Namely, the Veo shard and the Sonstone, the warp metal, warpstone pieces. So that must be stored somewhere else.
These
Seems
the
Oleander's,
boxes right
like,
around me.
Struggling to
Have
get the
anything
armor
special?
into the bag of holding.
What?
Go ahead, Paul. Sorry.
You're good.
Sorry, bad connection. There was people talking over
You
each
go,
other.
Adrian. I'm not.
Okay.
What's going on over on these boxes over on this side?
Where are you? Oh, this is all like non-treasure goods.
Okay.
This is what Kijani had located.
Oh, I thought. I gotcha.
All right. So as Moore approaches, he puts up the short sword for a second. Hey, sorry, I took some doing to convince the other guys, but hey, yeah, all this stuff we can just throw it over. Don't worry about putting that in the bag. Just throw it overboard.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm trying to get to. Is like, oh, we can just. And so he like takes it out of the bag and goes and puts it in the big box here. It's like, oh, we'll just and we just carry the box up the stairs.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
we'll-
pile
yeah,
most
we'll-
of this stuff. A lot of it seems to have been like carefully split out into.
Mm-hmm.
You're realizing now they're split into lots so that they can be like.
Yeah.
It's not that all this stuff couldn't fit in one big box. It's that for an auction they wanted to have them all individually packaged because they were going to sell them individually. So that's why some of these boxes seem to be full of nothing.
Could I don't know how fast we're trying to be, but I guess if I was trying to I would probably pick a priority of things that like I wanted to make sure it got thrown in case we need to like make a speedy.
Yeah, I mean, the like gold is probably individually quite valuable because your people need food and to barter. But I would say that the staff and you're looking around, you're missing. There's one staff that you don't see that you think should be here amongst these spoils.
I do take it like, if we're not, I take it out.
Okay,
I take
all
out
right.
the
You
coil,
see a pair of
coil
staves.
staff that you're talking about.
You see the coral armor and probably the like boarding
Don't
axes
think
and gill spears. You could just like leave. Like you've got those are made in plenty.
That's the box we're using though. So
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, probably the gold, the staves. There's you happen to know that somewhere around here there's a really nice compass.
Okay.
somewhere.
Somewhere.
I would say
Anyway,
those are
the
your
rest of this shit, just leave it. Don't worry about that stuff. Those are the things I want.
How much
If nothing
gold
else.
are we able to get into?
How quick
I
do you
mean,
want to
you're
be?
Yeah.
swirling it around you, aren't you?
Sure, but it's going to be making loud noises swirling around me if we don't put it in the bag.
Yeah,
I'm just doing that.
I'm saying, yeah. That's what I'm saying. That should expedite the process at the very least. Just a little bit.
Are you gonna carry it upstairs and dump it into the bay for the Azarketi to collect, or are
I
you
mean, at the
going
very
to...
least, we can put it in the bag of holding, and David can. That can still be done later on. I don't think we're gonna do that. Unless
Okay.
we could just do. We
I
could
think
do that.
right.
Up to
I
you.
think
You
right
tell
now
me.
we're just
That's the
putting
way
it
this
all
game
in the
works.
bag of holding.
Okay.
Bag of holding.
It's probably gonna take you like 10 minutes to siphon it all into the bag of holding. Is that something you want to do?
You said 15 minutes?
10?
10 minutes? Can someone go up there to make sure that there's no one coming? Like a lookout for the time being.
I don't mind looking out.
I'll help.
All right.
Okay.
Are you carrying anything with you on this trip to the top deck?
If I'm gonna go up top, yeah, I'm gonna grab something
I'll,
that I can throw over.
I'll grab 3 bulk worth of shit, cram it in the extra dimensional space to
Okay.
throw
like-
over.
It might just be worth it to just put the gold in the box and dump everything out at once. And have a. We might not get as much gold at the end of the day, but it also won't take 10 minutes while we're trying to do this.
So, like, you just want to gather everything and put it into the largest crate and carry that upstairs. Is that what you're saying?
I think that might
That's what your
be-
recommendation is.
Yes, that is what Oleander as we like start to see like how quickly the gold is gonna get into the bag. Like this is gonna take a while, and if once we start throwing stuff out, they're gonna start.
Sure,
just
but
more-
I guess here's my question: are we assuming that we're putting it in by like handfuls?
No, I would assume that. So, if you can do what you were like, however it's swirling, however you were like, we would. The box is going to be a bigger opening than the bag was. That the bag.
I was thinking,
insert
yeah,
things-
Topharos, Jerry. I was thinking that Topharos could walk up and stand almost in the
Yeah.
crate, and then just release that effect and let it all drop. And you wouldn't get all of it, but you'd get like 80% of it, right? Was my
Okay.
thinking. But you tell me how you want to do it. We don't have to turn this into a logistics puzzle, guys. I just want you to
But
know.
like with that version that you just said, would that be 10 minutes or is that?
No, that would be like you walk over and drop the effect.
Okay.
If you want to siphon it all into the bag of holding, the spacious pouch, sorry.
How much time would it be to take the remaining 20% and put it in the bag of holding?
Well, at that point, you'd have to be picking it up off the floor by hand.
Well, I was
you could do this again.
thinking of flash forging shovels and scraping up stuff like.
Yeah, I would say generously another 3 minutes if you hustle.
So a total of 3 minutes to do all of that, or a total of
3 minutes
4
and 12 seconds. Yeah.
Okay, that's true. Let's do that then.
Okay.
Okay.
Say 3 minutes, 30 seconds for the inevitable. It breaks at some point, and we have to get another one.
Sure, but I can do that. I can do it within 6 seconds. I mean, okay, so 80% of gold in the crate.
And that's also likely going to change once we
20% in.
dump it
bag.
into the ocean. But
Oh, we can't seal it.
Yeah, you could nail the lid back on.
there's a good chance that it might crack when it hits the bottom.
Oh yeah.
It's still yeah. But it's still it's still better than the Blue Maw having it.
All right. So I guess we have everything. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. The fight took how many rounds?
Oh, I don't know. 4 or 5 rounds. Max.
Okay. 30 seconds.
So maybe another 30 seconds. So 4 minutes total.
4 minutes in
Plus
and
the
out.
time to get down here.
We should make this. We should make this our official occupation. Here we go. Let's go.
All right. As you all
Smash and grab.
grab up this crate, who's helping to move the gold-laden crate?
I will assist.
I am.
Okay.
Barry probably is involved.
Bear Twin.
Sarah Twin. Sure. Okay.
I'm the weak corner, but like I don't want to. I want to say that just as like if that actually is going to play anything, I don't want to help with the
Kid.
roll.
Can Serdra not make the crate? When he makes something lighter, does it also make the things inside of it lighter, or is it just the crate that's lighter?
Technically, there isn't a mechanic for him to make something that he's not like carrying. I guess he's carrying it, but like that
He
he's
is.
not.
That's on this.
um,
It's only things that he's wearing that
he
count,
changes
that
his
can be
own
made lighter.
bulk. Not. I would say this is fair use for that kind of catch-all vertex caveat that I gave some time ago. That like, if he really focuses, while I haven't written a mechanical ability that touches on this, He does have the gravity vertex, and with the right application, he is able to make this seem much lighter. And as such, you're all able to lift it. It's still unwieldy, but I'm not going to make anyone roll athletics checks as you
Cool.
pick it up. I'm like, oh shit. And Sarah was like, yeah. And you all make your way back. How where are you? You going up these stairs? What? Navigate the map for me.
You only have.
There's 2 sets of stairs,
There are 2 sets of
but
stairs.
we're all closer to this set here. I feel like.
Do not go to the same
Yes.
place.
Where are you guys going that way? What's happening?
I was gathering them.
Oh.
These are the 4 carrying the crate.
Oh. Is there anybody else up here? There's other
I don't know what's going on.
there's other crates here.
What do you mean?
Like other chests. Like here. And there's one here with purple spilling out of it.
Yeah, there are other chests on the map.
Are they actually there, or is this just
no,
like...
it's just art. Yeah, just
Okay. I was gonna say, do I need to like climb over these boxes and try to get...
for the purposes of
At
this,
this
just
one?
give me a little bit of leeway on the map.
No, that's fine. I just...
And the 4 of you make your way up. You don't actually have to maneuver through the ship like this because I don't have a map for the main deck. So you make your way up to the main deck. I need for everyone to roll stealth. Well, at least the 4 of you who are gonna like walk out across the top deck.
For the purposes of this, can they be considered one target?
No.
Damn.
No.
I will stop channeling elements.
Okay. Okay, good to know. Thank you more.
So you want a sneak check? Is what?
Sneak from yes, Tofros, Saradwin, and Oleander.
I was like, as long as I'm not contributing the strength element, actually, other than just like being a body, I'm good to help.
All right.
Sid, I want to make sure that doesn't give me some kind of weird penalty because metal carapace is no longer on, so
It did give you a -2 penalty, but
it shouldn't be.
okay, I'll take that into account. Will you roll for Saradwin?
Yeah. Sneak.
Saradwin rolled the best stealth check of all of you.
Could I haven't seen it, but I realized could I have used? I'm fine with using my hero point on that one,
Okay.
but just because it's
Blind.
a pretty important.
Yep.
Yeah.
William, would you like to use your hero point on this one? You did not succeed against their perception DC of 14.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. All right. And with that, in fact, all of you succeed against their relatively low perception DC. As you climb up onto the top deck and move across quietly, getting to the edge, you just tip the chest over. And that seems to have gotten some of their attention. But they aren't looking up at the ship. They're looking out into the water. They think that something has splashed out there, some kind of maybe large fish or shark or something. And they seem to be making their way over to like peer out into the water. You guys can take this opportunity to retreat away from the edges, the sides of the ship, towards the middle where you can't be seen from your height vantage. There is still some of the ship that has not been explored.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say, I think we
yeah.
should try to explore the the tower.
I'm an explorer, man. Or bird.
Okay. There is not a southerly door in this chamber.
Yeah, yeah, it's up here in the
That'll take you back out to the main deck. Yep.
Yeah, that's the goal.
I don't have a map for that. Okay. As you all head back up into the main deck, any of you that do need to make a sneak check.
Make sure that you're following the expert.
Can you get Sari up here? Because I tried to group us together and then it was not being nice.
Oops. I clicked avoid notice.
I think you have Sarah doing under you.
It's
Oh.
+2, right?
Okay.
For follow the expert.
It is?
Yeah. So I accidentally rolled avoid notice.
That's
So I
fine.
got to see my roll.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey.
And you do know the DC of this as well. Because you're not terribly observant. Alright. As you're all
Okay.
standing now on the top deck.
You said
Crouching.
avoid notice.
Yep, crouching. Blue
And we're
Long. dot.
following the expert.
Activate actually.
And that's a
We've
plus
already made it. He was asking for the people who haven't made it yet.
Yeah,
Added.
correct.
Oh, the people carrying the thing already made it. Okay.
Yeah, we've already got
Correct.
it.
Okay.
Alright.
So we're going to the tower.
Oh yeah, I guess I didn't.
In the aft of the ship.
Yep, as you head towards the rear of the ship, you do see a door at the rear. Vestron, you immediately recognize that it has a locking rune pattern displayed across it, glowing glyphs.
I send message to each of the party members telling them this information. It takes me a minute to do it, but I'm
Not
I'm
quite a
trying
minute.
to stay as quiet as I can.
Yeah, for sure. I got you.
A moment. It takes me a moment.
Yes, indeed. Any of you can respond to Vestron specifically without being overheard.
Do
via
you
message
have
spell.
a means to dispel it?
Do you have some way of dispelling that?
Do you have
We
some way
can't
of
hear you.
spelling that?
That's right. You cannot hear one another.
Is it like a rune that I can pick?
I
Is
can't
like
do
a
that.
locking rune? Can I pick a locking rune?
Mm,
Or can I spell it?
Vestron just looks at all of you with like eye-twitching irritation and just shakes her
Oh.
head.
And I think that I actually intentionally waited until I thought somebody else had gotten it. I was like, once I was like, oh wait, hold on. I waited to respond just a little bit late.
Unless there is some sort of Arcana check that I can make to try to break the locking rune, Sid.
you would need a spell called Knock or Dispel Magic, both of which would be casting a spell and therefore audible and visible.
Don't one of us have dispel magic? No, I don't. I don't cast spells. But
I don't have dispel magic.
There might be another way to get here from inside the ship.
maybe the other staircase.
Maybe the other staircase.
I'm gonna go try the other
Where there was-
staircase.
where there was a map that he has to
Do we
take
do
us.
we need to do that, or can we say that we go down, we take the other staircase?
I can have dispel magic, but I did not prepare it today. So that would be-
Hold on. Shortcuts activate. Here we go. Where is everybody? Everybody's up here. Yeah, that's all 6 of yous. Hold on. Just hold on. Just hold on, okay? I'm gonna make this easy. You look. What?
Okay.
What now?
This is collective punishment.
Alright.
That's a war crime.
Collective punishment. It's a war crime. Yeah.
Got him.
Alright, is everybody only on the map once? I guess you wouldn't know the answer to that question. Hold on.
I can only see myself once, so.
Beautiful. Wonderful. Great. Alright, as you make your way down back to the lowest level of the ship, there is a staircase to the north that you have yet to fully explore, I should say. You can probably guess where it goes, because
I guess that's where we're going. Can we do it? We can do it in, like, you know, Scooby-Doo fashion. We all poke
It's
our
not
head.
taking me up. I don't understand why.
Like, Zoink.
Oh,
bro,
hello.
I am seeing so many of the shadows move here.
Let me just get one of those in real quick.
Oh,
What is
those
this?
those aren't our people. I see. I got it.
oh, you
Wait, why
guys, I
can't
was
I
over
move
here
up
trying
the
to figure out
Yeah.
Vesserin and yeah.
I'm confused.
We found
It will
Token
make sense in due time.
Okay.
on our end.
On and done it.
I don't know why it's not triggering for you, Mason. Here we go. Bess, did you finally make it up onto the next level?
Yes, I'm here.
Beautiful.
I think that someone is underneath. I know someone is underneath my token.
I feel like we should all be together.
Yeah.
I was in front.
Okay. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta-
How about now?
I feel like I should be in the middle,
Thanks.
seeing as I'm the squishy middle.
Is everyone happy with where you're at?
I mean, sure.
I ask you to roleplay. I ask you to explore the dungeon. You do it, and then I can't stand it.
Sari does. I would say that Sari's probably not there.
Probably in the spot in front of me.
Yeah.
All right,
does
is
not matter
everybody
to me
happy
where
with
I
their
am.
marching order?
I'll be there, I guess. Okay.
I'll be there.
Cause you told me to, Drill Sergeant.
Yeah, I'm good.
You'll be there for me too. All right. The game is unpaused. Feel free to move about the cabin.
I'm gonna move about
Last
the
time I
cabin.
did, you fussed at me.
I know.
I'm gonna stealth about the cabin,
no.
in fact.
Oh, is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
We should probably have
Alright.
Tokros and Sarah be close together since.
Anyone who would like to not draw immediate attention to themselves should
Yeah.
sneak.
Avoid notice.
AJ,
right?
I'll take your previous stealth check. Yes.
Okie doke.
Avoid notice. Follow the expert.
Yes. Avoiding notice, following the expert.
Hold on. Still doing the thing for Sari.
Okay. as you make your way through the midship.
Yeah, that was,
What's your passive?
I'm waiting
perception?
patiently.
What's your passive? perception, Kai?
AJ's waiting patiently for things that Kai won't be doing because he's waiting them.
How do you know what your passive is?
It's your perception plus 10.
19 is my passive.
All right. You see an individual hiding here. It seems that they are very aware that they have intruders on the midship, and he's hiding just beyond this threshold, laying in wait to ambush you. He is not hiding very, very, very well, but he's very evidently prepared for company.
Okay.
Although you're not
I
sure
will-
if he specifically noticed you.
Gotcha. I will make eye contact with Oleander and point at the door.
All right, yeah. You guys tell me what you want to do.
I would like to try to sneak to here before we were to engage, so that we have someone on either side. I realize that may be risky, but I want to do that.
Okay. Do you have a piece of dead mouse hanging out of your mouth?
No.
Oh. Please continue.
So I will. Yeah.
Can we be moving forward? We're back here too.
Yeah.
I guess they're technically, because it's at the squares lake.
Yeah.
And once more of my friends get closer, I will step into the doorway.
Okay. Yeah,
And I'll make eye contact with Ollie again. Like, okay. And pop up.
As you step forth, you seem to genuinely surprise this guy, and also this guy, who did not see you here. I will let you. You can roll stealth for initiative. Actually, I will use your stealth roll for initiative.
Sounds good to me.
Actually, for the purposes of this, I'm not sure if this is how it actually works, but it feels right. I'm gonna use everybody's stealth rolls for initiative. So, in this case, that's this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. You should have rolled this. Yeah, okay, and then I need Kai this and more of this. All right. At the top of the round, Kai, you have genuinely surprised them. They knew that there were enemies coming, but they specifically did not see you as you slunk through the shadows of the ship. So, please to...
I gotta remember what the... Is it surprise attack?
Yeah.
The first round of combat... Okay, they're off guard to me.
Yes, that sounds right.
And because they're off guard, I get my sneak attack as well. Trying not to forget that is the thing that I have. I will assume my tiger stance.
Okay. Perfect.
And I will... slink right behind this guy.
All right, give me just a minute. Yeah, okay.
And then we are flurry of blows. And he is off guard, so I guess I can add +2. Or if you wanna give him off guard to me.
This guy?
Yeah.
What is your feature? Oh, it's not in the chat.
No, it's a passive I get when if I'm using stealth and I am before them.
Okay. Yeah, I've made him off guard.
Okay. Alright, first of flurry is oof. Fuck it. We going again.
Yeah. Why not?
Huh. Funny that.
Also misses, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, we are going again, but just not with the good. Alright. Well, fuck me. Alright.
Yeah. Great round.
Combat is not started. Okay, there it
Don't.
is. Say, I cannot end myself.
You Sudoku.
I will Sudoku about this. I am in dishonor.
Go ahead, Tough, for us.
Okay, so yes, difficult terrain allies, not.
Allies are not difficult terrain
Okay.
in this system. They are free movement. They happily get out of your way.
First movement. Wait, okay, so we haven't been seen yet, right?
Those of you who rolled,
Dude,
those of you who have an initiative higher than 19 were until this point invisible to the enemies. That is their passive.
Okay, so I was using borrowed time to give myself an extra action. Okay.
Okay.
This guy can see me or cannot see me from where I am. I guess I wasn't sneaking.
Did
I
you roll
guess it doesn't
stealth
matter.
for initiative?
I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, you were all sneaky.
But I'm saying this first move action, I'm not sneaking, so I could use my full
then
movement.
no. If you use full movement on your first action, then you are visible to everyone. Yep.
Okay. So more or less. Okay. Well, then I'll just do this as normal then. Second action. Okay, instead of doing that. Sorry. I moved there. Okay. And then I'll use my remaining 2 actions to action to channel elements.
Okay.
And then
You have a kitty.
The best.
He's a good one.
It's pest. Pest form.
I will use a 1 action.
Key blast. Kinetic blast. Elemental. Kinetic.
19 hits.
Yes, true. This creature is.
6 slashing damage.
Okay. Alright, so you slash into this creature. It seems to be made of fresher muscle than the last enemies that you encountered.
Oh.
And
Fresher.
the slashing does not seem to have the same effect.
Those will be all those turns.
Okay, Saraduin's next. It's you again.
Saradrin, I think, still had. Well,
Been rolling really well on stealth tonight.
I don't know if he had. I don't know if he had a reason to. 10, 15, 20. 20. There we go. What is Ceres' movement?
30, I think.
35. Okay.
35. Blessed
20.
swiftness, and he is also.
That's 25. 30. There we go.
Does he know that blessed swiftness is supposed to counteract like a tower shield? You're not supposed to use it just to be like fast.
No, he's using the counter. He has plate.
No, he doesn't have a speed penalty.
Okay.
Oh, he doesn't have plate. That's in the other campaign. Never mind.
Oh,
He has not gotten plate yet because of.
how about
Well,
instead of using my
reasons.
second movement, I just use defensive advance?
That's an option.
That would have made more. That makes more sense
Okay.
because I can get to a place where someone else can also get near this guy and attack without me
Oh,
being
he
in the way
does have a speed penalty,
to get here.
He's got
Okay.
35
Unless-
movement speed.
unless his thing he's wearing scale mail, which doesn't have a speed penalty, but he might have that from. Is that what his aura does?
His aura? No.
Not aura.
Right now, his aura doesn't do anything
Vertex
for.
doesn't do anything for that. I guess is the speed penalty not applying? I guess it probably should be. Do you take the speed penalty even if you meet the strength requirement?
for the armor.
You reduce
For the
it by
armor-
5. Never mind. Yeah. Sorry, that's what I'm
Reduce the
thinking
speed
of.
penalty by 5.
10
And
damage.
Pathfinder
to
has
the-
much fun.
and yeah.
10 damage. Got it.
That'll be all for his turn.
Okay. Kijani, you are still hidden to these enemies? If that's relevant to you. Doesn't. You could forego that.
Kijani will come here. Can this guy see him from here?
Did you move?
Yes.
Was it a sneak action?
I will sneak.
You can only move half your movement if you want to sneak. But
Yeah, I only
And
moved
make-
one square.
okay, and make a stealth check.
Okay.
DC is 19.
Is this avoid notice or just stealth? Doesn't matter.
It doesn't have to be
It's
one.
sneak.
You can just roll stealth. It's sneak, but yeah. I've told you what the DC is. Okay. Yeah, you are still not detected by him at the end of this movement.
Okay, Kijani is going to do action blazing bolt him.
He'll notice you then.
I would
That's not very sneaky.
Okay. And you're picking a single target even though you're firing 2 bolts just to increase the damage.
I mean, 1 bolt, effectively.
Effectively 1 bolt, yes. The second target fails to find.
Yeah.
It should say up to 2 turns. Is the MTG nomenclature.
Or more. But... Okay. Is that an attack roll?
It is an
Yeah.
attack roll. That does hit him.
Okay.
$14 points fire damage.
Okay. I think that's all I can do.
All right. Brings us to this guy. This guy is going to target Tofros.
No.
Yes. He's going to slash out with his claws. He does hit you. This will be for 9 points of damage. Just
9.
Yep.
Should have the right person selected.
Dover's takes 9 points of damage. Additionally, additionally, you gain stage 1 of corrupting spite.
Huh, that shit just happened.
And what is that? Your health and
Successful
vitality
hit.
have been depleted as you've lost blood, life force, or some other essence. Drained. I'm drained 1.
Yeah.
You did this on purpose to me.
Yeah, I guess so.
For those at home, when you're a kineticist, drained also affects how well you hit.
Ooh.
And anything dealing with your kinetic abilities. Okay.
That was his first action. He will then
Uh-huh.
take a second action to attack you. Multiple attack penalty. His claws, that does miss. He'll go ahead and do it a third time. He could always roll a nat 20. Okay, I guess not. Fine. Where are my nat 20s, Jerry?
I cannot assist you. The only reason I've been rolling nat 20 is because I'm using Chavis's character.
More. You are not hidden to them. You're below that threshold on your
I am
stealth check.
beneath them.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna run in. 10, 15, 20. I can't see shit, so I'm just gonna go and see what happens.
Can you
This
see
is
shit now?
fine. Yeah, I can see shit now. I'm gonna target the one north of me.
Okay.
Of course, he's in the freaking corner, so I can't do
Tumble through.
right. But I would like to attempt to trip. Because me, that kind of swashbuckler.
Yeah. Okay.
That. Hold on. I'm trying to use the HUD, and I should not try to use the HUD. I should try to use the thing that I know how to do, which is this thing. Attempt an athletics check.
Yeah.
I like that.
That will critically succeed to trip him, so he will become prone and take 1d6 bludgeoning damage. We'll roll that and see what that looks like. 3 points of bludgeoning damage. Oops, I just damaged Tofros.
Wow.
Undo.
Wow.
I
Not-
didn't mean to do
not a
that.
kind
I
spirit.
fucking accidentally removed him from combat.
Wow.
Fortunately, the very bottom is where he was at anyway. Look, we're struggling here tonight, okay?
And you did it again.
All right. Yep. You trip him. He's prone. He takes damage. What next?
Goodness gracious.
Tell me more.
Well, yeah. He is also going to, hit him while he's down. Gonna go for a strike with the short sword,
Mm-hmm.
which isn't great, but especially with multi-attack penalty, that'll
That
hit.
Will
It
hit.
tells me.
Indeed.
Go for damages. I don't know if all.
Yeah. That hurts him.
And
He
that's-
wails in a ring wraith-esque style.
That's 3 actions.
All right. That brings us to Vesrin.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Vesrin.
Did the second one get to go? I think that one of them got messed up in the turn order. One of them should have gone right before. Did they both attack?
There are 3 in the initiative order.
Correct. There's one at the very bottom.
The one, yeah, the one at the very bottom is. Oh, actually, I was wrong. Which one is? Never mind.
Yeah, you don't know where that person is.
Yeah, I thought for some reason I thought the one that at the top was the one at the
I
bottom.
messed up, but this guy's gonna have his turn really quickly. He's gonna stand up. Because I may have fucked you a little bit on that, Devin. I'm sorry, but he should have gone before you.
So one of them did go right before me.
That's the one that attacked Tofros. There should have been one right before.
Yes.
Should have been one right before Kijani and right before you. I think I missed one of them,
Okay.
and I did the one that attacked Tofros. So, for fairness, we'll attack Saradwin since you would not have been here on his turn. And Saradwin has a higher armor class than you, so I'm really doing you a favor.
Preach.
He is going to attack with his melee strike. Critically miss. We'll attempt that again. Critically missing. Both times. You still have your shield raised? You did. You advanced. You advanced. He does hit on the third one with a natural 20, critically hitting. Love to see it. All right, we'll roll this. You do have the opportunity to block this 18 points of damage incoming. Sarah,
And that means that the shield takes.
whatever its hardness is.
The shield would take. You split it in half. That's multiple things actually happen.
Yeah, you just click the block button. I don't know what it actually does. The Foundry does
Okay.
it, though.
I click the block button.
in chat, you did?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do anything. Do you have Saragen selected? Here we go.
I don't have Saragen selected. I select him. I click the block button.
There we go. Saragen's absorb shields 5. Additional 13 making it through. The shield also takes 13
Yeah,
damage.
he probably wouldn't. He wouldn't do that then
Because
that would
the
break your shield.
it would break the shield, so undo then.
Okay.
Yes.
So Saragen's just gonna take 18.
Yes. Yes.
Got you.
Ow.
Good to know. Saragen is also drained 1 from stage 1 of corrupting spite. And we will then jump to Vestron's turn. Sorry, I juked you, Cam, but it is your turn.
That's okay.
And we'll conclude when we get to the bottom of this round.
I will squeeze past Kijani to get into this room so that I can see.
Are you sneaking for
This-
it, or you have no cares about being? Oh wait, you weren't hidden anyway.
I
You
wasn't
still
hidden
got your
anyway.
stuff. Yep.
Yeah. And then I will cast Electric Arc. I will attack the one I have selected primarily, but it should jump to the other one around the corner.
I think you have to be able to see both targets. Do you have another 5 feet of movement that you can get in the
Yes.
here? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And they both make reflex saves.
Yes, basic reflex. I will bring it to the.
Each target takes 2d4 electricity damage from basic reflex save. Okay. Roll that. Both critically fail.
Nice.
So roll damage. They'll both take double damage. They'll both take
I'll take that.
16 points of damage. Oh, oops, undo that.
And that should conclude my turn.
I'll have to do this manually here. Alright. Brings us to Oleander. Bottom of the round. Well, nearly the bottom of the round.
Oh, I can't move there. There's a person. Well, I can't move there, I guess. There's a person there. I don't want to move there. I'll move there instead.
Okay.
And I will look at this guy and look at the door and say, I'm gonna use create a diversion because it does the same thing for me as mine is the same thing. But it just oh, that's the wrong one. I don't do that button. I do this button.
Makes them off guard to you if you succeed.
Wait.
Can anyone hear William? Is that Will or me?
Fear still is some helpful.
Can you hear me?
I don't.
I cannot hear you.
To some degree.
Sid?
Yeah. How are you doing damage when you missed? Confident finisher. Okay, I believe you. He takes half of 7.
Yeah, on the sorry, it's there now. On that strike, it says that.
Okay.
On the strike that misses, it says you deal half your damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
I'll make this quick. This guy is going to run up, open the door, run forward, and make an attack at Moraine.
Did you want to go there?
Yes. That will succeed. Roll damage. That will be 10 points of damage more.
So 10.
Yep, 10. And you become drained 1 from corrupting spite.
Alright.
Alright, that's going to be the end of the round, and where we will call it for tonight. We will meet again next weekend. Everyone will be available next weekend despite being after the holiday. I'm
Think
good
so.
personally.
Yes.
Yep.
Probably. Yes.
Okay. We will meet again next week to finish this combat and the continued plundering of the Blue Maw's treasure trove, to see, you know, if you guys get murdered and turned into pirates. I mean, ghost pirates. You're already kind of pirates, right, Mason? Or is it drug?
No.
Drug dealers.
Drug lords.
All right. I know this episode was a slog. I appreciate your patience. This is a lot of like just dungeoning. I hope that as I'm finding that it's just dungeoning is a lot with 7 player characters. But I hope you're still enjoying it. And we're nearly through this portion of it. And we'll get back to some story. But anyways, see you all next week. Bye, Twitch.
Bye, Twitch.
Hasta luego.
Bye, Twitch.
Kumbaya.